Hi girls, this is Zephy from I'm Zephy and I Love to Scrap. Today I want to do something different. It's Sunday morning. Yesterday we had an online cyber crop all day and I was at my friend Katerina's house, and one of the challenges was to show you what our scrap area looks like. So what I thought I'll do today is show you what my things look like. This is what I took with me. I don't travel light. If I could pick up my desk, I would have taken it with, okay? So I have a bag here that my kids gave me for Christmas that I usually try and restrict it to that, but my 30 by 30 papers don't fit into this bag. They do right at the bottom, but it's not enough space for what I want to take with. So this lovely shopping bag was sent to me by Kim from America. So in here I had started off with my papers. So these are some of the papers I took with, and then my tool caddy. So we'll just go into, as I unpack, I'll just show you what I've taken with and what works and what doesn't work so that you can get an idea. Because quite a few girls are going to a crop in Thessalonica, so they might want to know what to pack. For a long trip that you have to carry your own stuff, this is far too much. This was fine when I put it in the boot, in the trunk of the car, and that was good. Alright. First thing I want to put away is this little pouch. This is the first thing I had before I got my little caddy. It's a friend of mine, Malpo, gave it to me. It's a little thing that one puts in a handbag, in large handbags. So you put it in and it has pockets for you so that you can find your keys and your cell phone and your pens and stuff very easily. So this is what I used to take, and I must say it's very useful. I might start using it again. I had a little tin in here so that I could put my pens to stand up here and then they wouldn't fall off, so that gave me an extra compartment. So I used to use this and I pulled it out yesterday thinking that I might take it, but I didn't. Okay, so I don't function very well at crops. I chat too much, I look what other people are doing, and because this was an online crop, we were on the laptop a lot as well, okay? So this is what I did. This was Nectaria's challenge, which was to do a layout without using scrapbooking products. We had to make our own elements, and I used packaging from a cardboard box, and these are baby wipes, and this is a piece of paper out of our listing box, the little rhinos, and that was Katerina's challenge, which I have already posted. Okay, so we'll get those out the way. I had put them in here. So what I found with this big bag is I had originally packed my kits. I get kits, so I had the kits in a bag like this, but it wasn't handy to find stuff. And you know what? I had all this paper with, and I still, when I was doing this layout, I battled to find a background paper for this with all the papers I had. What worked quite well was this envelope here. What I had originally packed in this envelope was my white papers, 30 by 30 piece of, oops, I'm having an issue here. Just by the way, this is a piece of cardboard, 30 by 30. And where did I find this? When I bought my Expedit, my shelves, it's from IKEA. I cut up a box. The box was really so nice and clean and perfect. So I cut up the box and I cut 30 by 30 sheets of paper, and I made this too. Let me quickly show you. I always go off the track when I make movies. Hang on. My stamps are in a little bit of a mess because yesterday when I took out stamps, I didn't put them away. I made this file folder. Can you see? It's also from the Expedit box. And what I've done here is I've used, you can hardly see it, that's Tim Holt's little binding rings. You all know which ones they are. These here. I wasn't very impressed with them. I think the brads are too small. They're not strong enough to hold it. Okay, so how I store my stamps is like this. And then I have it open and I find them. So it works for me. I have two files like this. So back to here, I put my rub-ons in here, I put my photos, I put scrap paper, I put some stuff that I printed out. I still want to do CSI this morning, some plain white printing paper, and actually this is the best way. I think big files like this work well because the space was limited, so I used this bag as a filing kind of area, so I could easily see through my stuff. Okay, it's a little bit messy, you can see, but I need to put all my paper kits together again because I had opened them while I was scratching around. Can you see? So this all needs to get into its plastic now and get filed. So I have some work to do before I settle down to work, or else I can just work from in here, but I don't think so. I actually don't work well when I'm not in my space. I like to turn around and know my ATG gun is there, and then turn the other direction and find my glossy accents and so forth. And then this is a very rough, I usually just take about 6 little files like this with my stamps, a very rough makeshift thing with a little rope, and these are the stamps. I didn't use one stamp yesterday. Okay, suitcase. This, my friend Irini had found this container jumbo, I think, and I must turn the camera just a little bit. What I've got in here is my altered item. We had to alter an item, and this is a spaghetti box. That is the beginning of a little album. So I need to finish that. But these are my sponges for my dabbing tools. They have a name on them. It's sealed, so they stay quite moist. So when you take it out, you just put it onto your dabber, and they're all together. So that's how I store those. I might as well just put those away straight away. And then these containers are exactly the same height as your mists and your Lindsay's stamp gang, which, by the way, my blue one here, what is it called? Love at First Sight, lavender. No, it wasn't that one. This was the culprit, this denim one. Afternoon Delight denim. I hadn't closed it properly, and as I went to mist it, it went all over my fingers, and I've had a shower and washed dishes, and it's still dirty. So in here, when I go to a crop, I restrict myself to this container of colors. So I had packed yellows with, because I knew I wanted to make the sun and orange. These are my dabbers, which I can see that I'm handling them. My philosophy in life is once you handle something, you try and put it in its place straight away. Even at home, if you take the washing off the washing line, you don't leave it on a chair. You put what you can put away, and you iron what you can iron, and then it's done. Then you don't have to worry about it again. The stress stains, I've taken some of those too, so they can go into their little drawer. I have drawers under my desk that I salvaged from my son-in-law's house when he got married. They didn't want them anymore. They were his bedside drawers, and it works perfectly for all the stuff. Crackle accents I didn't use, and so forth and so forth. Okay, so that's that. I'll do the rest now. Then I have my little container of ribbon. This I had seen Irini Lolya do, and I loved it. And once we had done a fiber and ribbon swap on Life on the Scrap Beach, and I landed up with lots of little pieces of ribbon. So that's how I store the little bits. I've got all my big ones on spools in boxes, and then the little precious bits that are unusual are all here. Can you see? These are the bigger ones. I've just cut out little, these are all out of pasta boxes and cereal boxes, little cardboard reels, and they go in here. So Greek girls, I think that's what we should actually do next on Scrapbookers in Greece is do a ribbon and fiber swap. But swapping special ribbons, not just plain color ribbons, look, like that, or something like this, for instance. Stuff that's special that not everyone has, and I think that will be a lovely way for us to build up. Well, I've got a stock, but for the rest of the girls that have started now, to build up a stock of special ribbons and fiber and little pieces of lace. We could maybe do a couple of pieces of ribbon, a couple of pieces of lace, and trims. So that also goes into the drawers under my desk, so I can put that away too. Okay. Then the next thing I took with was just my one. I knew I was going to do layouts and I wasn't going to use a lot of flowers, so this is how I store my teeny flowers. Round the corner here on my Expedit, over here, can you see? In here I have all my big packet of flowers. They all go in there. It's a bit squashed, but that's where they are. So the little ones are all kept in here, so I took that with. So it's just leaves, some crocheted flowers. Oh, and I'll show you some lovely new flowers I bought from my friend Irene. So that's all for the little teeny flowers. So they just go in here, and I have them handy when I'm working. They're basically my filler flowers that I fill in sprays. This was just a random packet that hangs over here with the twine that I can just put away. I'm wanting to do a video of my scrap area. Oh, and then my poor craft mat doesn't, it looks terrible. I need a new craft mat. I didn't even get a chance to clean it. Look what it looks like. I'll give this a good wash. Now I'll just put that over there. And then this is something I bought at Lidl when I first started crafting about 3 years ago. I looked at it, I wasn't even quite sure what it was, but I thought I might need it. And can I tell you, I have used it so much. And I've kept the box, especially so that I can, the box lives in my suitcase here, so that I can transport it safely. I've taken this to Paris. It's a little cutting mat with a grid, which was perfect for me in the beginning. And then it has a ruler with a blade that slides along, and it also has a serrated blade and one that makes a little zigzag. And you can see I've broken it and I've glued it together, but it's perfect. And I mean, this was I got this way before the Tim Holtz ruler came out, and it's so nice because it's got the lines that are, you know, like horizontal across the way, so it makes a 90-degree angle, so you know when you're cutting your corners straight or your lines are straight. The moment you have a 90-degree angle, you have a nice corner. I took some of my tape with Tim Holtz stuff. I didn't use the thing. I'm actually still hoarding it. Oopsie. My twinkling H2Os. Who sent me these? I can't remember. Was it you, Kim, or I think it's another girl, Michelle Bird. I had a swap with her, and she sent me these. They're beautiful. And then this is another container I found at Lidl. I think they're Italian. And what you do with these containers is this opens over here, Can you see? And then the next one comes in and goes there, and then you just clip it up there and there. Okay, and they stack. And then the lid has another bit that you can open and you can stack the next one up. Okay, in this one that I've just taken, I have all like old jewelry and stuff for bling. But that's beside the point. That stayed at home. So in this container I had, let me show you, I had rub-ons, which I used. I had a tag, which I didn't use. I put in some embellishments. I used that. Oh, that's the tag I made for Irene's challenge. I need to photograph that. That's a piece of paper that left over. I put in a tag, a spare tag in case someone wanted one. Go away. I had braids. I had extra twine. I had some extra flowers. I basically put in embellishments. Here's some of my homemade washi tape. Some more washi tape that can go into the journaling box. Okay. I put some ribbon in because I was hoping to finish the little mini journal come book. I didn't get that far. A glitter, which I did use, and then what this is just a little pill bottle of eyelets and braids and now I'm dropping them all. Metal findings, just tiny little things. This always stays in my tool caddy, so I don't pack these. It just stays there. My hands look terribly dirty. We're going to get to the tool caddy now. And then I had packed this little box of cabochons and little goodies in case I needed something, but I never did anything vintagey, so they can go back to my desk. And then I quickly want to show you this. These my friend Irene does. Oh, I'll lie now if I tell you under what name, but if you get onto getcreative.gr, she sponsors the prizes there, and I think it's Get Creative, the name of her. I should have actually looked that up, but I didn't. Anyway, she is crocheting these little flowers, and they are just too cute. And so I bought a couple from her. I love this. Look at that. Look at the green ones. I thought of the green ones. Why I got a lot of green ones is I'll tell you, because I thought that I could maybe take that off and then add a flower, and then it will look like leaves. Can you see? Oops. It's a plain one. There's another one. Look how cute that one is. They're really gorgeous. And that one, very nice. I got, she sold me all of these for €12, so I really think it's a giveaway prize. Thank you, Irene. They're really lovely, and I'm definitely going to use them. Okay, what else did I have in? Oh, here's another little bag of just charms. This also just lives in my bag, in my scrap bag. That doesn't get unpacked. I used the one little heart. That was okay. And oh, this is the punch that Eleni had with, that I used some of my paper with to punch out this. It's a tiny little envelope. Just to die for. Look at it. Isn't that too cute? So this will go into my die cuts now, and these will go back into my embellishing box. Should I show you how I store these? Just around the corner here, I have this box. And what I have in here are things that are like left over from projects. These big things should actually go to the bottom here. Like that are words. Can you see? These all came out of here yesterday. Cherish, love, all little odds and ends. So when I'm doing something and I want sweet, I think I'm just going to put the little envelopes in here too. Oh, these are the clouds that are going to go into my layout still. So this container is almost packed up. That's just the stamp that I've got. So what I've done is I just stamp a couple and cut them out and put them in here, so when you're looking for little odds and ends, you don't feel like stamping from the beginning. You'll find this first. And in fact I did a tag. Oh, I did a tag for a friend with a little birdhouse, and that came from there. Am I waffling on? Look at this. This is movers and shakers, little birdhouse, and it's done on shrink plastic. So these all go in here. So then this container is also empty. This container also just lives in my bag. And like this piece of chipboard and this cardboard will stay in here now, because then it's there for next time. You see, here's the seahorse. That was also a stamp that I just stamped on some spare. This is the inside of wrapping paper. Okay, my little towel can come out. And then I'll quickly show you what I've got in my tool caddy, and then my cutting mat. Oh, this is the bandage that I was talking to you about, that I colored and I made washi tape out of. And it really took acrylic paint very well. Look at this. Oh, these are my cutting plates that I took with, because my friend really wanted to cut the rosette die, which I've taken with for her. They can go into its place. Just extra chipboard and stuff. And you see what? Yesterday morning when I was packing, I didn't see my stamp holder. So this stuff all just lives in here. Just want to take, and on the top here I know I have my glass case, and usually I have my money in there and my tea bags. So that's it for that. The container with the mists also goes into the bag there. And then just quickly, tool caddy. I know that the one side of my tool caddy has my glues. So since I've acquired the small bottles, they come with. So it's glossy accents, sepia accents, gesso, all of the small bottles come with me. And actually maybe I should leave them in there, but I don't. I pack them into the drawers under my desk. So they all come in here. Eileen's tacky glue is a must. I had found this at the tacky glue. I'd found it at Hobby Lobby, I think, in England. I had taken string with for this little journal, my cutter, my stapler, my pen, my Claudia helmet. This will go back in here now. Then in this one area I had put all my inks. I had too many inks with me because the girls all had. But you know what? I don't like always having to ask people to use their things. I like to have my own things with. What I did forget to pack completely was journaling pens. I forgot that completely. So they usually come in the side here, but I don't know why I forgot them. And so all my inks are here. Then in the other hole, I took white ribbon. White ribbon is a must in anyone's kit because you can just ink it up. You ink it up with your distress inks and you've got exactly what color you need on hand. In fact, I would say that white ribbon and white cord is a must. Can you see white cord like this? That you must have with you all the time because you just color it up and you make it. Paintbrushes, pencils, bone folders, and now this is some more cord, a corner puncher, a crocodile, a pliers, which I did use because I chopped off the little loop off the heart. Oh, my dabbers, some more inks. What else? Oh, over here are all the glues, tape, pop dots, and this was for the 3D paste. Into the box. This is a little glue gun that I found at the Euro shop. It stays in here. And then in the one side here I had put in my 3D paste, my acrylic yellow paint, and my white paint. I've taken those with. Those I have hanging on the other desk across the way. I've taken my Scotch glue with. I've taken this with to make little circles on the challenge that we weren't allowed to use pattern paper with. I forgot I had that with. A little thing for paint, I used that, so that was used. Watercolor paints, also a very nice alternative because you have all these colors at your hand and you can use them instead of distress inks to color stuff. I took the tempera with, which was not used. I took a sanding block with that wasn't used. I took Archival's ultramarine. I never used that. It's amazing how you can do without many things when you create. And some more little inking tools. This is pearls. It's really quite nice. It gives everything a very nice gold finish. I never used that. Okay. On the side here I have acrylic blocks. I didn't use those either. I just stamped with my hand a la Diane. Black cat's eye. Then on the side here, these I use a lot. I think these are my Making Memories little kit. Pokey tool, cutter, the little pad, and the little ruler. That comes with 2 crops. Let's put that away too. Okay, this stays in here. This I never used. My little scissors I always use, and my little distress tool that everyone used. Can you see what I've done to the distress tool? It has bling on it because my first one only had a ribbon on it, and it, after a crop, in fact it was a crop at my house, it just disappeared. So I don't know if it landed in the dustbin. Obviously what happened to it, gone. And my water pen I never used. My little water mister I use all the time, and I kept on losing it because it didn't have a specific place. And there's the ATC card that landed up in here. Okay, so this little caddy, you can see I'm a child of Africa with my little gecko. This caddy lives in my suitcase as well, so it all goes down to my storeroom, and when I pack for a crop it's all ready to go. So that's unpacked. Okay girls, love and leave you. Thanks for sharing. Bye.